Jamie was made intricately special with a divine purpose to be a family man, to love wholeheartedly. Jamie was so excited when Jasmine was going into labor for Jasper. He was so quick to show me off his swaddling skills he had perfected. Time has passed and skies have become considerably grayer, and nothing feels the same as relatable, but almost insultingly undermining. It's gutting and still unbelievable. I find myself still reaching for the phone to call him and tell him about my day. I miss him is an understatement. I miss the way he lit up the room when he walked in. I miss running into random people who have met him and tell me he talked about his beautiful bride, little family, or new job as Stewart's. Anthony Futia made a decision for our family and friends on June 12, 2022, without our permission. We had no say in it. He selfishly took it upon himself to continue to make more poor choices, as he had never taken accountability for any of his prior convictions. Drinking and driving without a license, a motorcycle at 82 to 88 miles an hour into my family. My family was innocently spending quality time together after my brother, the provider, just finished working overtime for that baby that was being pushed in that stroller. It was his first birthday the following weekend. My brother was never able to celebrate his son's first birthday, or his first Father's Day, or his fiance's birthday that was the following day on June 13th. Instead, our family was busy identifying bodies and planning funerals around a life sentence we had just been sentenced. The defendant's lawyer read a statement that stated he was sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this judicial system failed him and never taught him a proper lesson. I'm also sorry that his family never corrected him when he was wrong. He is more than someone that just made poor choices and decisions. He is a thief. He stole my family's life. The least he can do is stay in jail until he learns his lesson. But he should also sit there so no family has to know him like my family does. He has proven over and over again to be a danger to himself and those around him, and he has shown his inability to be remorseful. Your Honor, the defendant is not sorry for his actions. He is sorry because of where he is currently sitting. He is sorry he got caught. My family has been sentenced to lifetime without parole, left picking up the pieces of what once was a beautiful family. I have no doubt Jamie would have been an exceptional father and family man. He had so much love to give, and all I can do is protect his memory. Thank you for your time.
John, thank you for being here today. Thank you for your words. I'm terribly sorry for the loss of your brother. He sounds like he was a wonderful man.
Your Honor, Jasmine Llewellyn would like to speak, and also present is Larry Llewellyn.
Honorable Judge Smith, when the doctor first handed our baby in the hospital, you wonder who they're going to be, what they're going to look like, what their laugh is going to sound like. And more importantly, pray like hell that you do everything right to raise them to be a good, responsible, happy, and healthy individual. That's exactly what I did. At the hospital, we were handed 1,000,001 pamphlets on how to properly care, bathe, and change and nourish them. What you are never given is what kind of casket they should be buried in, or what suit they would look handsome in for viewing at their funeral, not to mention the proper words you should include in their obituary. On June 12th of 2022, the day before my birthday, as I laid in the hospital bed, feeling the worst pain any parent has ever had to endure, wondering how I can possibly go on without my child, a child I've carried, a child boo-boos I wipe clean, a child I watched overcome so much in his short 8 years of life. I cannot describe this pain. It wasn't a physical pain, but it was the pain of knowing that my Quinton will never get to experience a first kiss, or go to his prom, get married, or even have children of his own. Quinton was only 8 years old, but he was everything that I ever prayed and wished he would be. He was little, but so mighty. Clumsy like you've never seen and probably won't ever see again. That boy could trip over air, flail like a twig, jump back up and make it look like it was a Spider-Man stunt. But yeah, everything about his presence was graceful, gentle, and calm. Quinton was definitely a ladies' man, but at the same time, he was a perfect gentleman. He loved to dress up and wear ties and dress shirts and wanted to be just like his true hero, Mr. LeBaron. If you knew Quinton, you knew when he grew up, he was going to be Mr. LeBaron and Spider-Man all in one. Even though I always thought he'd be a better auctioneer because when he used to get so excited, he would talk so fast you could barely understand a word he was even saying. He used to say, "Mom, can you cut my hair like Mr. LeBaron's?" "Well, buddy, I'm no barber by any means, but I will try my best." And yet my best always seemed good enough for him. That is something I'll always miss and forever hold close to my heart. I never got to hold his hand and reassure him that his new life in heaven was going to be so beautiful. I simply never got to say goodbye. Not only did Anthony Futia take away my son, but he also took the life of my fiance, Jamie Persons. We were engaged and at the time had an 11-month-old baby boy, Jasper. Not only did I lose Jamie, but Jasper will grow up never knowing his father. I appreciate the court for allowing Jamie's sister Kylie to speak to the person that Jamie was. We need to do better as people and as a society to make sure offenders are held accountable for their actions. Not the second, third, or 10th time. If they were held accountable sooner, we wouldn't be here today. It shouldn't have to take me losing my 8-year-old son, my children losing their brother, my son losing his father for Anthony Futia to finally be put where he belongs. He belongs behind bars for the rest of his life, where he can no longer hurt anyone else. Thank you for your time.